So I have these two lights in my scene, and let's say when I run the game, let's say I want to increase the brightness of, say, this light right here. So I would have to click outside of the game window, go here, make this editable, and click on the point light and change the energy. But since this is a tool script, I can't change it because it's being changed by the script. But I could, like, for example, change other properties. And then if I go back into the game, then I can see the updated changes. But what if I wanted to do this while in the game? Well, I want to show you something that I've been working on for quite a while now. So this is what the script looks like, and all you would need to do is add this visualize attribute to whatever you want to visualize in game. Let me show you how this works. So now I run the game again, and now each torch or each light will have this energy property that I can edit in real time. And as you can see, it shows the name of the node as well. But it doesn't stop there. You can visualize a lot of different things. For example, I could create a new enum type. I could let's add some entries here, and then let's try to spell our words right. And we could visualize an enum of test. And just to showcase this a little bit more, we could have a method. So like public void test method or whatever. And it could have parameters like int. It could be an array of, say, my int array. And we could have a vector for. And let's just print this to the console. So we'll print the array and the vector. And we just add this visualize attribute. And now when we run the game again, now you'll see that there's this test enum for each of the instances, and there's this test method. When you press it, it actually outputs what we were logging. We're logging the parameters. So we could add some entries to this array, and then when we log it, it gets logged to the console. As you can see, I forgot something. I have this useful extension that will show the entire array. So let's try this one more time. So add some entries, 1, 2, and 3, and if you want to remove an entry, you can. But once we test it, you can see the 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, and here, let me just show you one more example real quick. So let's just remove this, and we can remove that. Let's say we have a bool, call it x, and we're going to visualize this. And in the physics process, we'll say modulate equals x. So if x is true, we'll say make this green, otherwise make it red. And So when we run the game again, the torches should be red, and then when we press X, they'll turn green. So this is a really useful tool to be able to debug stuff real time in game. And I'm going to be expanding on this. I'm going to be trying to support all the Godot types. I'm going to add a feature where if, for example, you did game.log in your script, it's going to output that right next to the node. So you can actually see the output right next to this torch. So that'll be useful when debugging multiplayer and stuff. This project is open source. I'll leave a link to this in the description. Just make sure your .NET SDK is greater than this version, and you clone the repository with this recursive flag, and you'll avoid a lot of problems. And you can ignore all this setup guide stuff, but once you're actually in the project, to get to the scene that I was showcasing, you can click on genres 2D top-down scenes, or sorry, it's right here actually. Just double click this and you'll be here, and you can also set it as the main startup scene. So genres top-down, and then this.